Watching more. be. Let me check if my mic is working. Yeah, you can start. I want to check. But more is it on? Hello. Yeah, hello. It might be like
We have to ensure that the unlawful incarceration by Mursani was not in place. We have to ensure that the torture, harassment, the cruelty, to 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍, horrendous cruelty are not all done in vain. We have always wanted a constitution for the Gambia. And it is because of this, when the Constitutional Review Commission came up with their task to fashioning a new constitution of the Gambia, we worked with them tirelessly. We were very forthright and very loud in our demands that we should not have a strong executive. When we have an executive that is controlled, you must have an executive that is working for the interest of the government, for the interest of the Gambian people, but you cannot have power centralized in one hand. A strong executive is certainly one that works against true democracy. And that is why we advocated for parliamentary control. That's why we wanted for ministerial appointment to really be brought to the National Assembly so that the National Assembly can scrutinize and whether they fit to be in the positions to which the president wants them to be appointed. There's good reason for it. After all, under our constitution, ministers are not elected by the people. Ministers are selected by individuals. We have a situation where friends, relatives, and so on are elected, appointed to the offices of the office of minister. So there's every reason why Parliament should have a say in the appointment of ministers. There's every reason why Parliament should have a say in the appointment of certain officers, such as the Inspector General of Police. And once appointed, he should not be subjected to the direction and control of any other person. That is the has been the question of the UDP, because leaving the Inspector General of Police at the whims and caprices of the president, he would be giving directives that will really be for the political benefit of the presidency. We believe that Auditor General should also be one that will be appointed after having been carefully scrutinized by the National Assembly. The UDP believes and continues to believe that only just laws should prevail in the country. Laws that are discriminatory in nature or are discriminatory indirectly should really not operate in this country. There is need for proper legal reform. We have archaic laws that really affect our daily lives, archaic laws that affect our landholding system, archaic laws that affect our contractual obligations. We want to make sure that we have in this country laws that are responsive to the modern needs of the Gambian people. We cannot be crawling when the rest of the world is flying. We have to make efforts. At least we do not fly. We certainly run at a speed that is admirable. And this is what the United Democratic Party wants to have. We have stated in our opening statement in 1996 that we want a prosperous Gambia. A prosperous Gambia can only come about when there is concerted fight against corruption. A prosperous Gambia can only come about when we have selfless and dedicated persons entrusted with responsibility for running the affairs of this country. We cannot have a prosperous Gambia when the country is steeped in corruption. We have seen what is happening in this country. We've seen about 400 million analysis in the purpose of accounting. The secure report, we have seen the corruption in 160 million analysis. We've seen the Auditor General's reports, which some uninformed people, or rather, maybe not some uninformed people, but some people who do not care for what happens to our resources, categorizes such findings as being mere opinions. This is a cause for concern. And these are the issues that the United Democratic Party is really taking up. And these are the issues, situations that the United Democratic Party wish to ensure that there's an end to it. The United Democratic Party had always believed and continues to believe that this country has every opportunity of being lifted from a least developed country to a mid-income country and subsequently to a high-income country. This United Democratic Party is achievable, and we have started working on it by producing a document called the New Gambia we want to build. And that New Gambia that we want to build together with the manifesto and the 5-point agenda, will carry this country from a least developed country to a high income earning country. And the Gambian people, I believe, should have no choice but really to support the United Democratic Party in our quest for a better society. Democracy cannot thrive without free expression, without freedom of press, as well as the individual's right to express themselves in any manner they wish, provided that it is within the law. We've seen gradually what happened in the Gambia in 2001, 2002, 2003, up to 2006, when media outlets like the media outlets like the Citizen, media outlets like Independent, how they suffered at the hands of the dictatorship. And we must remember, this government has warned us that, look, the laws that we are here, in Gambia's time, the laws are still here, and we can use them, and they indeed are using them. The press is being gradually muscled. We've seen what has happened to King FM, being threatened by Pura, that certain actions will be taken against them if they do not conform to certain standards. What those standards are remain to be told. We've seen the cries of Kerfatu that they are being deprived of their sources of income because they are being described and characterized as a UDP platform. But after all, is there anything wrong for any media house to really belong or espouse the views of political parties? We see the whole world over. In the United Kingdom, in the United States, in the free world, media houses, we've seen them are aligned to political parties. And they carry the messages, propagate the philosophy of those political parties. So Kerfatu is not a UDP platform, but if it is, what in a democratic society, what is wrong with that? Do not we see do we not see other media houses, radio stations, that who are very much anti-UDP? In their discussions, they try to create wedges between the United Democratic Party and its members, and between members of the United Democratic Party. And they extol them as being the good media houses. Haven't you seen them? Yet no one is saying anything about them. The freedom of the press in this country is very crucial. For without a free press, you cannot have democratic ideas that are being expounded to be really put across to the citizens of the country. So our struggle, United Democratic Party struggle, since 1996, has been a struggle of ensuring that the press is certainly free in this country. United Democratic Party's struggle throughout this country has been that there must be a responsible press, and I must say that the Gambian press has been very responsible. It is only that irresponsible governments have really taken issues with them because this responsible press or this responsible media in a responsible manner to support an irresponsible government. So I want to say to you, the members of the media, our congratulations to you, and with you, we'll continue the journey, the struggle, to ensure that there's absolute press freedom in this country. It is the stand of the United Democratic Party that such iniquitous provisions of the law, such as sedition, have no place in this country, in a democratic society, and they must be repealed. We are working with the members of our National Assembly in ensuring that in ensuring that the free press is really protected against seditious laws or against seditious laws of the country. We believe, and that has well been our contention, that a true democracy cannot hold without an election or without elections whose integrity is unquestionable. We've seen from 1996 to now that elections in this country, their credibilities have been put in question. Even the 2016 elections, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 has put the integrity of that election into question. We need to have men of honor. We need to have men who are knowledgeable. We need to have men who have integrity in order that our elections will be continued, while our elections will be certified as one that passes the test of integrity. I hear people say, we want strong institutions. No, there is no strong institution. It's the strong men that make the institution strong. When the men who are heading the institutions are themselves weak, when they have no moral fiber, when they can stoop to the wishes of the powers that be, those institutions themselves will become cowards. They themselves will become ineffective because the people managing them are not men of integrity. They are not men who have the moral fiber to stand up and say to an executive that what you are doing is wrong, and we cannot really tolerate it. You can only have the results. The only result that you can have from an election that is free or has been free from rigging, the result you can have is development in the country. Development is development in the country. Development that really address the needs of the people. After all, the best development in any country is addressing the problems of agriculture so that people have food security. You must address the problems of education so that people could have better quality education, knowledgeable and better quality education. You must have a better health delivery system. We cannot really demean infrastructural development, but this must be secondary. This must come after attaining food self-sufficiency. This must come after you have really good infrastructure, good health service delivery. It must come after you have good education system. I'm not talking about health infrastructures that are quite important for better health delivery. I'm talking about four-lane roads. I'm talking about roads that are substandard and we all being called the name of infrastructure development. This country needs first and foremost proper infrastructural development in our health facilities, proper infrastructural development in our education, in our schools. We cannot continue to rely on Poland foundation. We cannot continue to rely on them for building of our classrooms. Even when we want toilets in our schools, you have to go to Poland foundation. We cannot continue to do that. We must make adequate budgetary allocations so that it becomes the government-owned responsibility. We do not have to rely on donors in order to build toilets in our schools for our kids. We need to have a proper and good electricity infrastructure and good electricity infrastructure. If Senegal, they are today to withdraw from their facilities that is given to us, the whole country will become dark and what that will mean for the Gambia. We will see what has happened in Niger with Nigeria, cutting off electricity supply. You can see what is happening to them. And the same thing, if Senegal puts us in a situation that we have to accede to things that we wouldn't want, and then top of them, and just is that either do it or we disconnect it, then this thing becomes like that. We have to be responsible, and we have to take the initiative and develop our own energy, our energy source. We cannot rely on cap. We cannot continue to rely on cap power. We cannot continue to rely on Senelec for our electricity supply. We have to do something more than that. And this is what the United Democratic Party has since 1996 been advocating for. And that is why when Yahya went to the ports and got machines, had a big parade, which led to the demolition of flyovers in certain parts of Kanteh municipality, brought in generators, which at that time, I think this was in 2015 or so, and I told people that those generators were older than my mother. People thought it was a joke. But 2 years after, all of them break down. When the foundation was laid in 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, and there was the promise that the issue of electricity supply will be a thing of the past, it has never worsened. In fact, it started getting worse when the foundation was laid in 𝒂𝒄𝒏. This is what the United Democratic Party believes, that you cannot have development, meaningful development, without having a reliable and affordable supply of electricity. This is why people like Solo Sandeh went out, because they want a government in place that will really address the wishes and aspirations of the Gambian people. This is why 𝒂𝒐𝒊𝒏 agreed to be tortured. This is why 𝒂𝒐𝒊𝒏 agreed to be dealt in ways that no human being would deal with a fellow human being. This is why people like Dr. Boro Suso abandoned his idea of going to work for Shelter Africa and remain in the Gambia, so that we can have a country developed for our people. This is why Sidia Sanyang went out in September of 1996 to face the tyrant and had his finger broken. These people went out there to stood up in order to ensure that the Gambia gets the maximum support and so that the Gambia gets the real development that it needs. This journey that we started with all these people is a journey that continues. And we cannot do anything but really continue with that journey. We dedicate ourselves that we in the Gambia will make sure that no situation in the world will adversely affect our food security. We must invest, and we must invest in agriculture, so that such situations as the Russia-Ukraine war, its adverse effects will not really impact on us. We should, of course, make sure that the government keeps away from matters that causes inflation, so that the ordinary Gambian will really be able to live in the Gambia and live happily. Live in the hope and the belief that he'll continue to remain in his home under the shelter without being thrown out by any hawkish landlord. That they will continue to believe that they'll feed their families, that their children will go to school and get the proper education, that their wives and they themselves will go to hospitals, and that no woman will die in labor in this country. That is why we started our journey in 1996, and this journey we must continue. We cannot conclude, but really thank the founding members, some of who are alive. Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 has just walked in. At this age, he was in his 70s. On the 16th of April, he went out and asking for the release of the solo Sunday, a champion of democratic struggle. He was there, and he ended up being in jail. Yes, he ended up being in jail, but he ended up being in jail not a felon, not even what they call misdemeanor. He ended up being in jail for his country. Like in people like 𝒘𝒄𝒄𝒏, those who were out there to fight for the independence of their country. I liken him to Enahoro. I liken him to Awolowo, to Obasanjo. I liken him to that, and to Nelson Mandela, Giovanni Mbeki, and the rest of them. They stand in their leader. I also want today to salute the courage, the relentlessness, the resilience, the tenacity, the devotion and dedication of Aja Yamseka, who stood there in the facing the military dictatorship with all their arsenals and telling them that Jaya Jame, we will uproot you as cassava, as we uproot cassava. And it has come. I said we started our journey under the presidency of Ansman Adiba. Ansman Adiba passed away, and Sam Silla continued to guide us under his presidency until he died. When Sam Silla died, Dembo Bojang took over the presidency of the United Democratic Party, and on the 16th of April 2016, he was the president of the United Democratic Party. And up to very recently, when he parted company with the United Democratic Party, and today we are continuing that journey under the leadership of Ajia Munda Oyafo, and we congratulate for really being the mama, the auntie, the everything that you have been for the United Democratic Party. It is you who have given us the courage, have given us really the courage, the enthusiasm to go ahead. For without the leadership that you have given us, we will certainly not have been where we are today. So we thank you very much, and every member of the United Democratic Party can the party has really gone through a lot, and that in itself is demonstration or testimony of the resilience and dedication of its members. What happened to UDP? I say this without any fear of contradiction, and I'm saying it with all modesty, that if what happened to the United Democratic Party had happened to any party in 2016, had happened to any party, that party would not be elected. I say that without any fear of contradiction, and I'm saying it without really being as it were demeaning to any party. But this is really the reality of the situation. And I think let me just get another quote before I end up. Sorry. Oh dear, how do I get this? Well, gentlemen of the press, you will allow me to say this, and if you think I'm flattering myself and the party, well, I don't think I am. I think I'm just saying the truth. I just want to conclude to say that UDP was born on August 23rd, 1996, and it became the mighty, the strong and resilient party. What followed and continues is an open book forever and still being written in the history of the Gambia. There will never be a final chapter, as UDP is a democratic institution committed to the rule of law, fighting for human rights and against abuse and corruption under the exemplary leadership of Aja Yamundao Yabo and Aja Yamseka. This is a message sent to me by one of our party militants, and I must end my statement to you with this quote. I thank you all for your attention. Gambia Kodo be August Karotili Mohanin Saba, Saduanu Komodo, United Democratic Party of Buluta. August Karotili Mohanin Saba, 1996, Saduanu Warula Koma, Binyo Lula. Lomun na press conference follow. Bao Janu Watema, Manka Politisanti, so there were no press conference. But Wolunga me follow Kavoko, be Lungla, August Karot one, Lumbaram Gambia, Wolunga, United Democratic Party now register. Mol Lesotho, Mol Melialon Kavoko, Wolakafta Nyoma, ko member Banko Kang, Yamol Tong, quite a lola, a party old tongue quite a lola. Puru in the Bankoni, Astrabulo Kono, it a left a below men, but Mol Kafta Nyoma, because it ojala. Because Bajala Kavoko, Kafo Sotan Bankokam, member Gambian call, member Kalagamian call, Nyaftarang. Wakafo ya low. Wakafo the United Democratic Party. Walunala na President Momenti, Walomo, Ansmana Dibati. Ayan Tenten, Nampa Nambitala, Watamo Kono, Solo Sandem Watamo Konle, Sukaida Hababa Konle, Ibrahim Jamko Solo, Dr. Boro Susu, Sidia Sanyang, Lamin Dambundiba, Singul Nyasi, Lamaron, Ninkambafna Tala Kodo Asiata. Bi Medra Balure, Kemesanjama Filentabi, Kemesanjama Filenta, Amad Kora, Ajam Yamseka, was Gem Mol let Melian Kafko, and in Sambou, one Melian Kafko, Walung, Italian Lota, United Democratic Party, but Union Continental. As Mandibanaton Kayakono, Fabota Jeto, Samsilayata, Continental, Samsila Dabana Lungu Fanando, Koleakole UDP Take, but because of Hakilmaya Membala. I don't know I want to party. I candy, na party on Mandu Mantoro Dorko. Not Natala, they are Tunkel, funding call Bunu. tanun kuol membe kala nung banko kan o wato la ate benne samsila yen tente o bembe mun ñu ka ko democratic governance wa sabak banko nyinka akana ke nyinka ka be safari luwato bara ke fanan ko ay tama nyama ka difference fele wa kola imanna na bara ko ab ka be safari nyama ko wote kala na akelo ke al halo be nyama wala da se mun yasi nyolu ye muta ye tocho NIA kemba kono bamalika wala na tata kamara nyolu yol fanani kol nyong le kela ye saba ina ke tocho na kelo man wa kelo ko ke nyawnya bari mamu ko de san na ba dimma suka ta baka min fo no surrender no retreat continue on the 16th of April 2016 lamo solo sande na monyolo ifundi ko banko la loi me karma kato fayola ani banko la loi ba constitution na anyata falinda ubokono ye muta jeto ye timbali abakela bi nogon jay sabu ko mo tolomo da ka fa nyame ko half nit wala mo nogon jay di fat kamara fanan ba alhalo mendo alhamdulillah jango solo ñu ko fata wol kono so fata wol kono fatmata jawra hanna man ka yuti ba wolu men ka tala wo mamira hadamadin sino nyonke inyon hadamadin la surtout mo so bemo evidence of the struggle of the Gambian people. I don't know the Gambian people, struggle of Gambian people, more men lafta dua na Bangkok, more men lafta constitution kede sama Bangkok wala mo joni nyin amang kuntu pada ta kuntu for 16 April kami September sata wala ala mo sane pokoy santola former India buried in prisons. Jamol sane le kursi ko la mi diba le kursi ko prison ko ke baba all kurjuma kurni manko akana kurni manko luwala sama banko ka me jana ka ka fa sitini luwala ba ka ka ko ban me ka fa sitini ala tentu dol tada lamin dambul di batata lem sedi mo jame ko ma ko bawo ato mo fundi ko ba kan ku na wal yalo ne adu yi ko yalo ne aman tabalone Femi Peters the same thing do man tabalone barpi 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 nyol men bi janto si wasu ka foko atalam tala ko abin kurman yolti atalam Nelson Mandela ti man beki wol melan ka foko struggle ta wala ban ko ni stafuntini al bol le kono met wala li fala sal metti janto bare UDP nyajan ko masa kun constitutional falling lafta wala lo banko kam Sambou president Sambou membala purasi tala mama foko president ke bul kono moti ani big president malaf wala mo mek bari lafta president mi alon kafan as control no nyaaj min dole national assembly wala sa control no oto Sambou national assembly pour ni president la ko dol kala dan naye keno ata national assembly kad ko wonno mo lefto modul mo na lefta minister kala mo leta national assembly lefta usen da wala kala ni minister ti National Assembly yen sam ngata je to yang kuson so ya ne kan ko ha nyinde to nya ya ta minister praso media ajareta oh na manjara ni wonta ban ko amon ke ko indi ngamela gaf act me fanka council ni ila nomination ikesa National Assembly le pour ya gave ko la National Human Rights Commission akakele mo ya na ni president ko ala fawse ndaw la minister di wati tan no manyana sama National Assembly cross ku kala ko pour fanya kala minister famanya kala o manke ni dika ko ibe president le symbole de la kan amen ka ko tanin kam ko le mol mel tombon wal nim president wala be dan kan pour ka minister tombon kadi gambian ko la ba ni minister nyolu e ma jawla jama do minister lolu e katar dipte bu la ko mola ka kato fay ba ni mo ka kate fay demu president adiata ni ajamu ndaw ke minister adiata ni ngamalik minister baru ko nobe kala fana a National Assembly nyanta sembo sofla ka ko ni ka kiskisi kuntio dolu puran ko do kulla kuntio dolu fana in nyanta le yata National Assembly kevet na jele ka ko ngamela ombudsman e kada National Assembly kevet ko nga fo nyame Human Rights Commission chairman on every be kada National Assembly kevet mo tatina Inspector General of Police at the National Assembly, ya vet. Na vet adu ko, I do ko nole, anyata tala jele. I try to ate dankula mom. Ni pate dankula mom, mota kila ya fa ko card high do kun kanade abani manala ayata arrest. No. Independence of the Inspector General of Police. Lafta wala kadu najel ko Inspector General of Police kundano ike useless against political opponents bankokan abola be kere be nyinde mano menka so that ye mem for TRRC never again o man ta kamakan iko mem manya na kira ko tenke wala be kere kan banko UDP ko dile manya na nyele makutu me ala ka ko anyanta tarla na ko soto ko sume ya na ka ko gambe din le tamo ni moy ko o ntafa dawla gambe ko la ni mo ka ko dokun tambla alpha ba ka me ko Mohamed Bun Chambers ana tajanta pour ka chala pour constitution kutoni ka anati ba ka constitution kutonati Gambia mambalan constitution kutona Gambia de par UDP ko Charno Jallo Justice Charno Jallo la chairman yako constitution me yalon ka ko yole draft ya sama National Assembly mo kala kan do ya fay banda kilo mulana anu to ba killing na kana boy ni ya tam da killing don di to ya sala ni to ba bulat bola jeto aba bulat National Assembly not in the President's office, not in the Minister of Interior, not in the Minister of Justice. Bekala wala bekala in the National Assembly. Nyatara kafuko lafta luwa kutola woto lele alam kafubi albijeto alko luwa kutola binalia al make sure kafuko fem mambo jeto abembulule CRC mensa abembulule ni fen nata benno fana fatata salom balon nale wala na lafta na luwa kuto soto dukare alo nati ada alkanabat mo nyana pat la fana fo kata election la ko ba anat la ala sila bitar abina kumba mambo desato wo manyana kala adun ni constitution kuto men yalon ka ko ba fo kan do ba fa membe dualto wa pura ay marlo ke banko kan o be ko yala le ntako bawo National Assembly 3/4 lafta wala ni ndipitol be kon sontale National Assembly be pass la ba nata ka ko وسلادو دبلا كلانتا يامن نو نيون لكدا ودا pass la iko ha nata ta referendum wala ya tresolo men fole warata man balan wala bari president al-mabaro ya fadu sonda ako ni election ni men man so gambia ko 82% wala keme tan say ni fula wala ka gagné wala ko de ni al-mabaro Ousseynou Dabo ani moko de benga tata gambia ko liya ngoy ko ni nom luati lafta men na banko gambia bele ba kato final so wakumate jeto kavo ko the threshold is high wakumate jeto let there be the will and that should be the will so UDP del paretale pour new constitution adu ngajal kafo ko wala ba ken la banko ni abataman la silola corruption o me yalon kafo ko wala be tinyaro ke ko le bang nyim banko tinya ya dula jele social security kodo men kumanta jeto o men kala filla adu wom mum do ku la kodo ti la kaf ko do ku wakit ya pension tata pension ni wala kodo kata ikabul makala wol so la kodo bok la nyaadi mo la pension fund man sakunda me yalam kaf kala ta banko la pensionado ni mo la fen kafu ma tankando wallahi e boko dun ku dama yalla ka ko abe kala ikan ma anna sonna ka ko bina ka asbe moliye ko tenno al kamé mi rawti det imanya na kula kala memba la wal fam ko mirala ka ko kula be taman kan dillato menis no manta par social security la fond sur gambia man sakunda kam balda la gambia ko to business no to membe kalaw kan jeto ay bo jeto kadu bi a personas nyol nyino mo wara mo ida di koti malafi mo malafi ay fa ala pension kodo anyanta men enjoy la jeto ama enjoy kama ko na salo ya tale ko ya bi mol kudun ko benta mo kan dola kunun talatu benta mo kan dola ko nyimang ke kukutati wallahi kukutolan kana nan man ka gambia fa afrika mo la ko mamira ni kitabla janum blade ko ngata nga cuube abe kala dame na to benta na dum man to bendu isa jube yame takita damen to pour kana takdiya la côté fa gamel la nyata kala ba même ko ma fan wala ko mune be bulala wala ko na saloni ibatala etel ko male ka mune fo recycle da ngamira tan koto ngamira ko tan koto le recycle atel me mo angale ko moy la ngamira tan koto aboko kaboni yamin ro kaboy dia fayte ya da ya recycle atel ya but san koto nta ngamira ko le recycle but anwote ntel la man ka ba kanto yela fen di mo la kodo di la o mu taylo le mune ba ko de taylo tala mune ane be taylo kala momi yalla ka fako abe sekere abe suran kodo la wala ka taylo roke dambe man sakunda ibe suran kodo la imale ba sot la nyame e pamba du nanna ni fen kuma bata na tayle adu taylo be kala data akake fayda ngara ka fa pambalo muna yatinna imam burido me bekrewa muna ne mota burido me bekrewa muna ne mota ni wala valirota ko fa nyem te fe son wala burido flor melo burido me besankule kunda muna ne mota burido me yalon ka fako wala be basse muna ne mota bar me yalon ka fuko atala valuro warta adu million so ko dola tala rob na ke ka wala la company ama wala company melonde abna kala warta iko ko man ka tala bar même fa en suna ko to wala minister ko amanya tarati dipte bondo bar kamya kolu asni lonko filin rolon wadi kamya kolon kabako ning atara ibe fengta ibe natra kabako ibe dontro masa kudal be modo to la fen bo data national assembly but memo number section 79 constitution wako every treaty and agreement adu ni ko treaty and agreement wata sano kabako mantra kukili treaty da finally agreement from Bafa, not a damn clean it, tell me not clean down for the treaty. I don't want them. But every agreement under Section 79 of the Constitution, and then the National Assembly for endorsement can confirm agreement or the market treaty. What all? Nalben Tyler, Alata and Alinka Silola. Alkanan tale ni dan ka buka tele sebo soto adara le nyame sam fanye albakla wala yuto na ati pour banku tele na fenko tan bi je tole e ko nyaalbe lori men kam nyaabe lori na airport o kam ba ngawale na poro e ko PPP dore afanya ko sada do kavara bakele ba la pati o PPP e ka to do legisla Lagi kana taya podo ko taro ta kabro kono ba o ba di na ba ko PPP yes bar iko fanan nu ilo agreement ko dol bi jelo han bi mel ya non ka ko amam ban discuss la agreement ñol ma so ko sa fo no na la ka ko ni mbok ma sala 24 mois waya tan nan ko la ko be bela ko ma pat ko ngay to UDP dem ñele mun la donc Kanteh ko lafte government la ko la development aba achieve la dia but then in a way me yaram ka avec la na fati the first line identity so wa fi yaram ka avec la le gamen ko la nafa kan atak la ñi ka ko ali nje UDP do na development projects on a development aspects of the movement. Follow. Konko bo mol fulanjang mol bo di lompadia mol karam sabajang jada kandadi mol nin konko bo mol jadol kandadi lolol so Gambia boy sonomento avec category mental c'est least developed country avec bolota aita mid developed country avec bolota aita the highest level nko Gambia ni ke vale la independence la semia Gambia ni ke vale delta independence la semia mbemu fukaro let barbi ke vale Fankamala. Lata kampe kawalanya. Wala yatin UDP la advisors nyolo na lonalo warsu sita ye fenda da where ka kolom building in New Gambia wo ningota anina 5-point agenda anina manifesto wala bekala fonkoti wala bekala long county Gambia be lola menka ay podi fire futa lato me yalam ka ko dunia be si kawa ko hani nyinta Gambia ti ma Gambia men lon to na nyen 27 anniversary amanke ni tan kan haklo borindi men kata no kunu ba kam fan sai ko tenke kanyinta kala hido tang umfangliye kala hido ta banko moliye UDP be menkala ad UDP nyata menkala kadu nyim banko lom bankuti me yalon ka fako ndafa lindo la fenna nyim banko lom bankuti me yalon ka fako nyanta nga jikala banta jikino la nyim banko la nimman jikim fangla adun ta jikino lam fangla nata ka fako banko molde ibe al halo meta ame kontan de dikno lam fana nada ka ko wasi fame banko ka wala ko de la pour kamara de dikno lam fana nada ka ko tinyaro corruption meme banko ka sifri sunyaro meme banko ka mo kala kamo wala de dikno lam fana be dilla da dikla mo beta la dikre mo ko tengal adu mo dum fana ni en daji ko sute itela fer itanat la jando bani alon kavoko ye fem fenati banko at apply la properly ye fem fenati banko abe tinyala de oto mota la fennat la ni banko kam me alon kavoko aske banko mo asi banko ke banko mo le nafa babilo puis nous avons fait ko happy birthday nous avons fait ko happy birthday nous avons fait ko happy birthday Gambia lemo alla ñafi tarante UDP ya lo la pour Gambia ko ñafi UDP de continuer la pour que Gambia ko ñafi UDP mu ka fo doron ni nga fo madam ma ben madam ko ke pour situation non mais ya lo ka ko ya ko sin dam ko adun sai wala mun taram lo bafulele alkanyim menge an islamanta alkanyim menge an islamanta ni ko nyala kake isibul ko danta bay ko ni man ko la ko ni ko jeta ya diam ni diam tan ko mambo jeto ya kelo kadun kelo du fanna asiyata lo yo kurpe kelo bi jeto lo akil kelo fana bi jeto do kol kala akil kelo la ay ko do sidoka no mo gambe la na mbar barakala mbar lam barkat wassalam magatal ko rek bandi wa ko magatal ko gatal ci olof di len gërëm yeen presse 27 years ñaar fukk ak juróom ñaar gis mi ki tey ci la oote woon suma jëlbeen conference mosuma am conference na am bés boobu la nag ci la Democratic Party ci la juddu te bés boobu la itam ci la déclaré ne dinaa taxaw pour nekk presidential candidate pour naate Democratic Party ko daf am ay nit ñi nga xam ne jëfi Gambia dañ ko def day itteelu dañ ko def seen soxla ñu get together ñu groupe form parti boo xam ne United Democratic Party noonu la tudd parti boobu nag jamono ñooñu ñu ko sosoon Ansoumana Deba amoon na kon suñu first président yaa ngi fa amoon Sidia Sagna Boro Suso Dembo Baye Fos Sambou Niassi Ajam Jaka Mane Ansundin Keita Sambou 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 ñi ñoo maafoon kat together ñu form parti ñu ko Democratic Party ñu jël ma pour jiite ko bés boobu nag yaa ngi si dox bi ñu ngi dox benn tey ñu bokkoon ci muy Sukay Daxaba yal na ko yara yërëm ak dem ba rek lañu fi bàyyi Sukay Daxaba nag te wax mbiram li nga fàttalekul mooy bi mu tiyee baatu bi ak bale mooy wax ne no surrender no retreat boobu ñu ci lañ nekk benn tey soo sànne man ko ci soog a bakkanam di des Ibrahima Danko Cissé xale bu ba xam ne amul woon d'abord sax amul baax ba xam ne lii bu baax ci nekkoon téye ko ñu ko toog yëpp pour UDP yëpp pour Gambia yëpp pour gis ne war moo xam ne moo war a nekk ci réew mi nekk ci waaye nag soogul boobu nag ñu ko continuer waaye dañ ko ne am nguur bu baax tant que am na constitution boo xam ne constitution bu wér la loo am nguur bu baax tant que ay loi yoo xam ne ay loi yu baax la yoo xam ne dañ am loi bu baax kenn mu wax ne ma ne li satisfy na wax daa moo xam ne ñëpp ko ne loi bu war a am ci réew mi suñ struggle bi nag dañ ko gis ne nekkul struggle pour individual dafa nekkoon struggle pour waa Gambia pour Gambians si ñu mun a am suñu bopp ñu mun a gis ne réew mi mun nañoo dundal suñu bopp ñu mu gis ne jàngoro boo mun a xalaat ñu mun a koo faj ci réew mi ñu gis ne jàngukaay yi school si ñu am ay school yu baax war ñu di nekk di ñaan pour gas kama pour suñu school ci suñu school si gas kama pour suñu xale yi loolu war nga am te foog naa loolu moo fi nekk te loolu da Holland Foundation school si fi nekk classroom si fi nekk yëpp ñooy ko sampa loolu waajoo di wax ne nangam classroom laa sampa dara Holland Foundation mooy ñoo ko sampa ñu sax rek maanaam wax ne jël na sarax ci loxo Holland Foundation pour suma pour xay suñu xale school si so yii alors yii ñoo position yoo xam ne loolu la UDP góomi mais lii lañ war a def pour réew mën a dem ci kanam yaakaar naa ne ñi nekk ci UDP am na détermination am nañ pas-pas bi te am nañ xam-xam bi itam te am nañ caractère itam because mun nga am détermination mun nga am xam-xam waaye soo am caractère dara du baax parce que looy def da ngay xalaat man lii ma cee am te loolu nekku ci UDP looloo tax ñu produce a document bu ñoo wax ne building a new Gambia boobu nag suñ ko jëlee ak 5-point agenda ñu jël ko ak 3 manifesto dina yóbbu Gambia génneel ko ci low income to middle income to high income country gis nañ ko Kéba def nañ ko ñu nekk Kéba kenn ñoo jàng ñu jëkk Kéba ngeen ñoo nekk more patriotique waaye nag ñàkk Kéba ñoom dañ ko select government ba pare tëral ay loi yoo xam ne daf leen génne from this income country to a mid income country Gambia nag loolu ci loolu lañ jublu nag te tey nag su ñoo celebrate suñ 27th anniversary war nañoo farle bu ñu nga xam ne ñoo fi nekkoon ak ñun di xeex ak ñun di fàttale wante itam ci struggle bi lan lañ daj yoo xam ne dañu war a jox courage pour ndaw ñi ñoo xam ne ñoo war a continuer ci struggle bi ñoo xam ne fi tolloon bu métti la waaye nag alhamdulilah aja ñam saka bi mu taxawoon ci court house bi Yaya Jammeh yaa ngi fexe pour tëj Ousseynou Dabo waaye soo ko defee tam fii day dafee buddi niki ñambi te buddi nañ ko niki ñambi ñoo fàttalil Gambian si war nañoo fàttalil aja sara bi mu taxawee ci police station bi parce que almost 100 people address suñ ndaw fa nekk ay jigéen yi fa nekk adresse leen ci lu war a xew parce que bés boobu moo step into the shoes parti leader shoes because deputy parti leader yaa na ko yara arrest woon nañ ko su executive bi yëpp arrest ñëpp moo fa nekkoon biir parti bi te suñ trial si over so ñun sacrifice suñ def sacrifice yooyu loolu la ñu ko fàttali ba pare nag ñu génn dara suñu digal ñu gën a taxaw ñu ñoom kebe seen ñoom Sidia Sagna ñoom Lamine Dambou Diba Ibrahima Demba Cissé ñu li leen def bu mu ñàkk a ñu gis ne nag Gambia mi nga xam ne loolu la ñoo wax ne suñu réew la li nga xam ne moom la ñu dañ ko bëgg ñu def jël ay jéem yoo xam ne dina dëggu Gambia place bi Gambia foofu la ko bëgg a jóg suñu anniversaire bi nag di leen gërëm ci media bi di def ñu tey remember ne UDP as a party although am nañ NRP nga bokkoon ak ñun ñu ñoo condemn the 2000 massacre of our kids. Lolo is for us. For UDP, it was like Soweto. How do you know you? Settle it. For us, it was like Soweto. You knew it. UDP had been a Secretary General of the United Nations, Kofi Annan. At April last year, 2000, we just collected. We go on there. Reomi, Fimnakani, Dagan Tuarajuk, United Nations. Dagan International Organization, we are definitely what I have. Why UN Secretary General, Yo, Leila Hame, Waranga Gambia, just near the Bonnesineka, Bukenafi. UDP, we fight corruption, speak against corruption. You have it how? You need $3 million in the Hamne. Ibu Jallo, such an Akomoya, Jami, such a local Swiss, in your work. You know, the pioneer, the fight corruption in this country. You know, again, good name. Get the high health. Get the high, you can't hamlo, can't do enough there. Do deep in Mofita. Near Korosise, one of your investigate, you correct. Manko mango lolo, Fijara, first value. Wa APRC ñene mangedam dangi ñene dabo dem na kake way su ñewé nañ ko taal way ñu né dañ ma taal amna jo xamné réew mi amna jo xamné feneen lay nekk ñoy taal ko taal seen dal lima leena won moy UDP has to India when it was fighting against corruption we spoke against it during the 1996 election campaign when it was about government brutality of the Jamil regime. It was UDP who did it during the campaigns in 1996. And we said we wanted the more course so then from the Gambia, UDP has to be the best. And they are not young people. Just not because of no surrender, no retreat. And then the grave was allowed.
Al-Nimbara. Abetonya bari ngalon journalist oli bina son ko la le kanne de parce qu'il a fait lawyer ba ni kala mo do la le balbe tentulam balbe jayila benna tentulam ba jayila ala Hussein Dawo ngabla Gambia bele alon Gambia bele fana yaji wati alota mo nyato abuka fanfo anin akuko nyo molu aka wolle la bara nyima fo musu betol minu ba dala mbal ni mbari mbalu minu be lorim patiyoye ala kacca tata nata ama fonte Ousseynou Dabo Teng andu asa fonole parce que aya ke janne biraba fola ako ni keme sen jammeje prison kono kutu sutumo bala ala alpha ya furada dame ye former speaker deputy speaker of the National Assembly Alhaji Modou Sané yo fana jabe kutu sutumo dunna ate fambe abe alhalo min da mawfo bara nyaabe lori min ka wala mu toñaati kunu wala mu toñaati bi mbe duwalaye alama mela ñaato alama kela na bamburamoti duniani lakira parce que jalibaya jamunne ako nadiyata num asike waliyoti nadiyata e fanum asike num mansakewol gamjalo ya ba inimbara do ko ñaata mbokk yi tey nag mooy suñu anniversaire parce que li da wax na te saa yu mu waxee rek yaram yi dañoo tànga ndax suy wax affaire am moom jalooreem ak mun-munam ak definam li moo wax rek ñan ñoo ko taxaw woon ñan ñoo samp UDP ñan ñoo doon dox yi UDP ba UDP àgga fii ñaar fukki at ak juróom-ñaar ku ko am mu kalaf nga ku ko am war ngaa mun a am kër war ngaa mun a am soxna war ngaa mun a dox jamono suñ jamono ji nag dafa bari ñu dee suul jëf looloo tax bés bu mel nii bés bi nga xam ne si la parti bi juddu ñuy waxaat ñuy delloo wante suñu xel yi ci gannaaw rek taarix bi fi gaay def ndam biñ isil Gambia moom Ousseynou Dabo moo si jiitu wax na fi ñoom Solo Sandeng wax na fi xaritami ñoom Boro Cissé ñoom Sidia Sagna ñoom Singul Ñaasi wax na fi ñoom Anta Samba wax na fi ku nekk koo xam ne liggéeyal na parti bi kon ñu ngi leen a ñaan li mu wax nii ñu dégg ko li mu wax nii ñu jàpp ko suñu xol yi ñu xam ne dëkk bi ñun ñëpp a ko bokka ñu xam ne dëkk bi am na ñu ko liggéeyal te du affaire yi tey rek liggéey bi yàgg na buñ dee fàtte démba waaye si waxam li gën a am solo mu ne li xew démba xew na ba pare def nañ liñ fa war a def waaye ëllëg lii ñëw war nañoo pare war nañoo defar Gambie bu ees war nañoo jéem Gambie nekk ci réew yi nga xam ne Afrika ak àddina si dañ ko coow mu ne xew na fii képpaat mu ñu gën a tuuti ñun ñëpp ñu ngi dooree ci ndóol waaye léegi képpaat àddina saa ngee wax seen mbir benn yëf yi la ñoo wax Rwanda benn yëf yi la ñoo wax Botswana kon UDP ñu ngi wane yoon bi démba ñu ngi ci benn yoon boobu tey ñu ngi leen a sant yéen media bi parce que ñun ñoo yéen a bokk ci yoon bi saa yu leen ooyee ngeen ñëw léegi nag seen waxtu la pour ngeen laajte ku laajte xam ku laajte doo réer ku laajte di nga xam li nga war a wax ëllëg li nga war a mun a nettali si sa taskati xibaar yi kon maa ngi leen a gërëm maa ngi leen a sant parti leader bi yàgg naa taxaw fii nag so léegi dama doon ñaan rek media bi yëpp ngeen yóbbu ñu door laajte bi ci jaama ak salaam ak ci teranga ak dal jërëjëf parti leader jërëjëf ci sa kàddu yu rafet jërëjëf. ana borom microphone yi nag you want to come in? All right. waaw parti leader bi ne dina ñëw fii so ñu ngi bugg a laaj ku am laajte rek mun ngaa laajte ci olof ci soose ci angale nu mu la neexee rek ñun moom fii li ñëw a sosala so min daal di jee min daal di jee ka beebum kew loolu mooy slogan yi Uncle Kemeseng seen parti bi NCP waaw ñoom anti am seeka ñoom seen parti bi PPP mooy Musa Dawda bi mu ne Tesito wato le sita. Questions for party leader? This okay, please. Ni lafta nyini karola itofo ibota media dame. Misina no nyato fanan. Misina no nyato pour mo be amol. Media house.
Assalamualaikum. So ngaje ko mo jama be kumpare pati ni na kola na ta nyaade so ni ko so ta nyaade ni pati lo ana lo ta nyaade ko science match ni lo ni na ta nyaade
ano emme nyininka akumayata and jabiro nying ni ko iba jaba kese wotola mela filalla la jantole bale même kumayata ko no ko bakam 1994 kamin kudeta ta banko kan political activity, prosperity. Because political activity so political parties now do a secure, and targeted 1996 military government deal and not ban lift on political activities. But Kabrai ban lift on political activities, political parties do your ban because your la carte fayola adung your most final tombong because wall final te la carte fayola the party will maintain all of NCP and PPP and definitely Sada Jawara, PVP, Shri Mustafa NPP, I'm sorry, NCP, and PPP you will get ban. Kavako, Idiot alone on a cut of most of the Banco Camelco, Minde, into Banco Tula, attacking Sayarin. The Banco Tula, at some more blue, Melalam Kavako, and Maple Pani Marabu. The Banco more blue, Melalam Kavako, in Banco Latafa, or Monday, it can let me rally out. In the Kavako, Jaja Modo, because Nimani Jenkins, Nida Katafalo, ko dala sono ya muli modu yole mira ikafuta patio ikafo lo ngani kala muta kafo sada da fa yala kandi PPP kolla NCP sir dafa na ya kandi NCP kolla ko be kafu nyoma ye kaf kilillo wa kafo woni mansa kunda mel dalon kaf pe pare ka dum politiko no ino kafo ino si du nyola wa wato kono moltmen framansi ta jeto Sidia Sanyang framansi ta je bakele ke ba tamba jamme Jallo Sane Sam Silla be framansi ta jeto le safo maybe pipi la karola then jibu janyolu kebe sen jamme Abu Karamba kasama tala Abu Karamba kasama majang ko kasama mo jama NCP ko fana mo framansi le lo o bela kafta nyoma ye d'accord ta ko ibe kafo lola wa kafo wala lota registered on the 23rd of August 1996 Sutia Kamada UDP alota wanyala and bok alfaba bijeto me yalon kafo ko atata ko nyaado ala alo be nyaado kabri 1996 Asan Musa Kamara wo tata je patio kono in fact ala party GPP kabri UDP registered ala party GPP kodo member la account ya tale ko ya transfer ka ke UDP account Asan Musa Kamara yo amman do kana amanna don ka kafuka ida UDP lo bar kodo mem fanam be bulu kodo ni aya tale kadi UDP la ko UDP se kala campagne so kuma na suti kama ina mo UDP la do nyaade ne ko ba fa tare ko ni buku killing tasila ila tasila UDP la form ya na da buku killing tasila
Yes, Kamaraba. All right.
All right. I'm working on SS Media. Understand? That's a quick mentioning I'm like about the current banning of travel issue. So what is your concern about?
Well, yaro fem be dépense o tala la man sakunda kan o nyantale kadu men kata ten the travel ban ni temporary travel ban ni men kata be dépense o tala la man sakunda kan million be dunna kol mel kono tamol dol melano ka ko do ba tam man nafa soto o atana fa ila banko la science ni your ban I Kavoko really is a commendable decision. Namira Kavoko Anyantale, President Nyantale, Wilson Sifal Keta, Kajube, Tinyarol Beke Kandame, the Palsol Melbeke Melalam Kavoko, Iman Nafa Soto, or Iman Banko Nafa Mena, Kebondi. I don't want to know my Buffalo President. I found out the Pansol, Lodun the Pansol, will come will tell Lulu. I want to do the Lodun the Pansol. I want to do it. I want to Osiata, Lord is open and tell us.
Ladies, any question from the ladies? There is. Okay.
Congratulations, Alaj Hussein Wani, the Democratic Party na executive body. Yin doku mbefu sacrifice na na ko de kita. Nyata jambo fi kan bi ba jube kan. Ba dul ko tumbo be dun kan kafo kono. Faya tinna dul fan kafo ko kafun lebe ilo kono. Ibe mo la mandial la mo la ko patio be bu kono le nyata tabi la patio.
about more of UDP la Sanzambela. So Tumutuna, Papa Tuna. Also, you look up for UDP 1996, UDP 2011, UDP 2016, UDP 2006, or UDP killing. Dunia kukotangania UDP particularly ngani ku UDP naka UDP ta kwa kati ita bita koma naja ko tanto ko iko imalla fi UDP la marlo la tan wala ya tuna kapta ko para pati wala daji le mbi India jaya uli UDP ka halo akana donc il faut le coup odo ata ko UDP to bole ba no da atalla pati oni
Yes. Please, questions can be in English, Wolof, or Mandinka. Please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Lam Ismail from 𝒂𝒂𝒏. Particularly, I want to ask you a question pertaining about the recent remarks by the President of the Republic of the Gambia that 2026 he will be vying for a position of a presidency. Since this happened, we have been seeing mass mobilizations of your party members across the country, both in social media. They vote to come out when the president stand for
morning by Adama Barrow for the 2026 presidential election. There cannot be anything more false. You cannot have a greater falsehood than that. When UDP wants to do anything, we do it, and we do it in our name. We don't do anything but toxic. So those people who are really banding those false information, I think they should desist from this. So they should be honest with themselves. UDP knows that there is nothing in the constitution that bans Adama Barrow from contesting the 2026 presidential election. We know that. But UDP also knows that there is a moral obligation on Adama Barrow not to contest the 2026 presidential election. A man who had agreed to serve only for a term of 3 years and step down. A man who, with support, extended that 3-year mandate to 5 years. And at the end of that 5 years, it does step down. It takes another 5 years. Morally, if he has any moral fiber in him, he should be said that, look, I will not contest another elections. You cannot try and hide behind constitutional technicalities and say, well, there is a provision in the constitution that bans me. Of course, we agree. There is not. But then your moral conscience should really tell you whether you should or you should not. You cannot go on advocating for a 2-term limit without really showing by your actions that you really support. If the ECOWAS has been promoting a 2-year term limit, that agreement among themselves is binding. It is an international obligation that is binding on the Gambia. You don't have to have it in the constitution. So, Adama Barrow, if he wants to contest, let him contest. But I want to tell you that nobody in the United Democratic Party is organizing anything in the United Democratic Party against Adama Barrow running for 2026. Gambians are free to demonstrate. Gambians are free to express their views, whatever way they want to do it. But for God's sake, NPP or whoever is supporting Barrow for another term, please, please, please do not try to tag UDP as a party into that very unedifying dispute. Please, don't do that.
This, ladies and gentlemen of the media, will be the last question. Huh?
Thank you very much. I am Abdullah Dabo from Paradise TV. Congratulations to your 27th anniversary. During your deliberation, you've not only reflected on the past achievements of the party, but you've also divulged on the state of the nation with regards to corruption and embezzlement of funds. But I will draw your attention with regards to the ongoing local government commission that is so far testimonies are ongoing. And to some political commentators, they've said that this commission has exposed government's ineffectiveness to serve as an oversight to the council. But to others, they've seen that the officials there betray the electorate to prioritize their needs. Instead, they are embezzling funds. As the party leader of the UDP, from 2018 to 2023, your party dominated the council's supporting party. So far, with the testimonies had, what's your step or your stance with regards to the ongoing local government commission? Thank you.
Well, government believes that some terrible things are going on in the council, and the councils, and therefore it warrants the setting up of a commission of inquiry to investigate these councils. I have not heard any evidence. I'm not sure whether it will come, and I do not want to make too much comment on this, on the commissions. I have heard any commission say 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 has done this. I have not had any witness who says that has done this. Nor have I had any witness say that Landing Sane or Danju has done this. All the things they say revolves around the officials of the councils. And these officials are appointed by the local government commission, not by the councils themselves. You could see when Tali wanted to deal with a delinquent officer, the ministry backed them. If you continue to have such people in the service of local government authorities, the sort of revelation that we are having will continue to have them. But thank God, I've not heard any witness say Rahimahullah has done this. I've not heard any witness say 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 has done this. It's all involved around the officials. I thank God for that. And let me say that we have always been advocating for non-control of the local governments by the central government. We have said that there should be proper decentralization of authority. But when you have power concentrated in one hand, they post to the various local government institutions men of their choice. These are the sort of things that you'll find happening. But then they are hearing about terrible things happening there. But you know, when people say this thing, you know, the bigger corruption in the central government, they are ignoring that. No one wants to talk about that. Not that I'm condoning corruption, and I will never condone corruption. But then, you know, you should not really, because this is explosive. This central government is ineffective, and this indolence, this condemnation of terrible things happening at the level of the authority. Otherwise, what has Mr. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 got to do with the appointment of a chief executive officer? And then take the German for DG. You break the door, you have by force, you must work here. You must work here. Now, Superman goes to say, yes. When you have such a thing, you have people backing up people. This is what sort of thing that's happening. Yaro Mektamasa Kunda, Paskuda Bakono, wala worker, ana miskala jarato, manka local government authorities. But Kongam, Alate, Marohi Malik, Toto, Imang, that to make that to the man that transparent model claim to forget. That is PDP values.
But there is one last request. Young man wants to ask the last question. Why are you doing a journalist now? Okay.
Yeah, I am Diallo of Kasa TV. I have this question to ask. Unpopular opinion, or perhaps popular opinion, states that by the time the quotation agreement was signed, whereby the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So, unpopular opinion states that you might have a hand in the deportation, which is on a high radar at this point in time. What do you say to those students?
Well, your question is, I think is pertinent, but I find that you are asking me to respond to opinions, not to facts. Is it a fact that I signed any deportation order? Is that a fact? What I've said that is an opinion. I have challenged people to produce the document. But after all, it should be in the ministry. It should be in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It should be in the government custody. I challenge them. Let them put you on some Ssambou so that what you are going to do, those facts will really, as it were, do away with those people so that nobody will go about with that wrong impression. Nobody will go about with it at all. So I have said I've never signed it. The period that they said I signed it was when the German president came here, and now I was in Abidjan. I was in Abidjan. But I said that it was during that period that it was signed. Didn't you see in the social media somewhere? You saw the former ambassador Attila Lajos. I think you saw him at some ceremony signing some documents with other people. I think I did. You said Abdullah Jallo, yeah. Mr. Jallo, no, please, go after the facts, don't go after the opinions, yeah? Yeah, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. maa ngi tudd Thiamane Cissé dëkk Banjul bi juddoo dëkk bi ñoo wax Kër Kaatim dëkk bu ndaw ca àll ba ñoo am luñ ma delloo yoo xam ne suñ ma ko laajee du ma dee am ansa ma bëgg ko wax fii fekkee am nañ ansa ñu wax ma ñu ne ñoom de nguur giñ gis nii ministre yi dañoo sàcc ñu la ko dégg ñu dem ba nga xam ne ñi nga xam ne ñoo leen waroon a jàpp ñooñu di sàcc muy police te ba tey dégguñ ko ci daaw ñu laajte nag yéen UDP lan ngeen wax ci loolu ak lan mooy seen action ci loolu alhamdulilah.
Well, genn wàlla suñu waxtaan bi yëpp tey loolu la doon adresse waxuñ rek corruption waaye wax nañ ne thievery mooy sàcc genn wàlla suñu waxtaan bi yëpp loolu la mais UDP dama pour réew mi dem kanam lu bon loolu ñu xeex ko ñu génne ko parce que loolu su fekkee génn on réew mi pour mu dem kanam dafay jafe lool ñi nga xam ne ñoo war a isi seen alal invest ko duñ am confiance ci réew bi ñi nga xam ne nag mel na ne béykat yi nga wax ñoom ñu ci seen bopp ne comme nga suñ alal suñ ko paree dafa am ay nit yu ndaw ñoo ko jël di ko jëriñoo bon ñun tam suñ alal suñ ko amee ana ñu def ci leneen gis nañu ñi nga xam ne ci tamit balaa ñoo jaay seen gerte fii ñu ko yóbbu Sénégal di ko fa jaay te loolu yëpp lu nekk naka njëriñu Gambia dañ amu ci confiance ci réew mi amuñ confiance ci nguur gi loolu moo waral loolu waaye liy wax luñ def nag suñu taxawaay mooy ne corruption dañ ko war a xeex ba ma toolal ma ne Cape Verde ak Gambia ñoo amandoon indépendant ci benn jamono waaye tey Cape Verde soo fa demee yow Gambian bi soo demee Cape Verde da ngaa foog ne yaa ngi ci réew tubaab bi because développement bi fa nekk te lu waral loolu nag mooy nguur gi au nit yi dañ def fare seen boppam ñu taxaw seen réew gis ne lu war a am ci seen country loolu am ci so kenn ci loolu mooy corruption dafa war a génn ci réew mi.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. For making your usual time to respond to the questions and the queries and the concerns of Gambians. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, again, I want to thank you on behalf of the Secretary General and Party Leader and the entire membership of the United Democratic Party for being, as always, respectful of our invitations and honoring them. We have learned again today a bit of our history, a precious bit. And it's not possible on occasions like this to have a successful event without the presence of the media. So, on behalf of the Secretary General, the National President, again, I thank you very much for coming. We have come to the end of this interaction. We thank our leaders who have made time. Amongst them, some of them have not been mentioned by me or by the party leader, but they are all in our hearts and they are all in our prayers. Those who have returned to their heavenly abodes, we pray for continuous peace and 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 for all of them. Again, we thank our party leader today, tomorrow, and forever. Long live Hussein Dabo. Yeah.